A license plate?
Yeah.
I'm not eligible for those benefits, actually.
You're not eligible for the benefits of a license plate?
Did you read the legal notice in the back window?
Ah, okay, I got you. Hang tight real quick. Hold on one second.
I mean, if
Over 21, go ahead. 1 second. Can you roll this window down for me?
No.
Out of curiosity, are you a sovereign citizen?
There's no such thing as owing. No, I'm
would
not.
you complain, or would you? You don't drive?
No.
Even though you just drove, I just pulled you over.
No, I'm driving. This is like I'm traveling. I'm not driving.
Can I have you, just for my safety, because I can't see the person in the back? Can I have you roll this window maybe halfway down for me?
I'd rather not. I'd rather like be on my way if I could. Am I free to go?
You're not free to go right now. Okay?
So what crime am I being detained for? What charge am I being detained for? But all this, I mean...
Do you have any identification whatsoever?
I do, yeah. Yes,
Can I get that from you, please?
I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
I understand that you'd rather not, but I'm asking you to please provide me with that.
But I'd rather not, though. Okay. I'm not being charged with a crime. I didn't commit a crime anywhere.
Not yet. You're not being charged with a crime. Yeah. But you very well may be by the end of this day.
But what you're saying is, what crime are you saying that I'm doing? Is what?
I already told you. We're not going to go over this again.
It's a traffic law that
infraction, which in the state of Nevada is considered a misdemeanor.
Is Nevada revised statute?
It's a Nevada revised statute.
Yes, and NRS is only to people that are contracted with the state of Nevada to perform under those.
Okay, I got all that, dude. You're probably smarter than me on that.
Well, that's the law. I mean, that's...
Well, the law is the Nevada revised statute gets to...
Can I see this?
Yeah, I know.
Can I get a business card actually from you, please? And
Not yet.
an ID?
Not yet. And I got
really
you.
would.
You're recording. I'm recording too. It's no big deal.
Yeah, it's for my safety, just like yours.
Hey, dude, I totally understand.
Yeah. It's a little nerve-wracking, like when you have armed people walk, you have a gun, you know, I'm pretty scared right now.
Are you armed by any chance?
I don't carry weapons. I don't do violence, man. I don't.
Hey, that's no problem, and I appreciate that.
I don't think...
Is anybody in the vehicle armed?
You know, I'd rather not answer all these questions.
Are you armed?
I'd like to be free to go, and they don't...
You're not free to go.
They don't have to answer questions. You're only talking to me here.
No problem.
But I don't think that you witnessed any violence from me at all, or any crime.
Nope, didn't witness any violence.
You know the definition for crime is only if there's a damage to a person or property. You're aware of that? That's the definition of a crime.
Not in the state of Nevada.
Well, only people that are contracted under the state of Nevada.
Yeah, there's a female subject in the back seat. They're all recording me and everything like that.
Can you turn the other one on?
He won't roll down the window.
Can you take that other camera and just turn it on?
Out of my vehicle.
Sir, all this is being recorded.
I understand that.
This is a civil infraction, what you're doing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You're detaining a person that's not a citizen of the state, which is against the law. No, sir, I am not. And you have no...
How long have you lived in the state of
you have no anywhere that even suspects that I am or I'm obligated to perform under the state of Nevada laws. So there's nothing that says that. This is a civil infraction. What you're doing here is violating my civil rights.
We'll work all that out.
And that's a civil lawsuit on your person also.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail.
Maybe, yeah. Just relax with me for a second, because you're not really, I'll give you this, you're not somebody that I would normally come in contact with. Your views and opinions are a little different. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to do versus, you know, being my department policy. We're getting a supervisor here, and then we'll kind of go from there, okay?
Sure. As a state government employee, though, you should know. I think you would know the law that you're only.
I know the law.
The people are only obligated to perform in the legal system that are contracted with the state of Nevada.
I
am not contracted. It's not a view. It's the law. It's not an opinion. It's the fact. It's the fact. It's not an opinion, sir. It's not an opinion.
Okay.
In order to be compelled under state laws, you have to be contracted with the state, which means have a driver's license or live here or anything like that. I don't do anything. I am not a state citizen here. I am not a state citizen of any state.
Control 2 North 61.
You're detaining a non-citizen right now.
Be advised, this vehicle
and it is a civil infraction.
It's occupied by 2 males in the front seat, each with beard, long hair. Driver's wearing green over blue jeans. Passengers wearing white and blue shirt over blue jeans, and a female subject in the last.
If I'm missing anything, please.
All are refusing to answer questions, give identification.
I'm not refusing. I'm not refusing, sir. I'm not refusing. No, sir. No, sir. I said you only need to present ID when you're being charged with a crime or when you have committed a crime. I've done neither, and you're not suspecting me of a crime, so I don't need to present ID.
I do suspect you of a crime, and that.
Let's go.
Yeah, you want to go back and talk to him?
No, I want him to come here.
You want him to come here?
You unlawfully detained me, so I want him to come here. Of course I don't want to get out of the safety of my car with an armed man standing next to it with a gun.
Right.
Why would I want to do that?
Being pleasant with you?
I'm being pleasant with you.
Good, yeah, you are, and I appreciate that.
You still have a gun, though. I mean, that's still scary. Still violent.
I'm violent?
No, the gun is violence.
My gun's not violent.
They're used for violence. You know where my phone is? You tell him we gotta stop her, please, and we might not.
Hey, you Joshua?
Can I ask who you are?
Officer DeAndre, That's
Henderson
1578. Yep.
Police. Okay. Do you have a business card or
I
some
don't-
form
I
of
don't think you want
identification?
it.
Do
I
you
don't
have
think you want
a picture identification for me?
We were coming to check out the
Picture
RV
ID.
just
How
now.
about
My
I make you a
brother
deal? I'll
needed me
show
to
you
call
my
you because we're getting
City
pulled over
Henderson
by the
employment
police
card
right
if you
now,
come up
so
and talk to me so I don't have to worry
it
about
might
car
be a
safety.
delay.
Deal?
No, I'm really nervous,
Sorry.
kind of, you know.
Well, I'm
yeah,
nervous
really
about
scared.
cars running into me as well. I don't want to get hit
Well,
by the center of your truck.
Okay, we'll call you
Yeah.
back as
Tell
soon
you
as
why
we
he
can.
stopped you.
I don't understand what he
Alright,
was
bye.
saying. They're Nevada
Do you have any
revised
kind of temporary
statutes.
registration for the vehicle?
Registration. Can I ask you for a picture identification, please?
I asked you to make a deal. You don't want to make a
I
deal.
don't.
so
I don't. It's not a deal, sir. It's not. That's not how it works. I'm a peaceful person. I'm respectfully asking you. You're a public servant,
Right.
and I asked you respectfully for a picture
I said make a deal
identification
'cause
so
I don't
that
want cars with
you can
fast.
identify yourself. I need you to identify yourself,
You don't have a
please.
temporary moving permit for this vehicle?
Sir, this is not a vehicle. I would like you to identify yourself,
What is it?
please.
It's not a vehicle.
I would like you to identify yourself, please.
It's not a vehicle.
I need a. Please give me. Can I have a picture identification from you, please?
I told you. You come up there and talk to me, I'll show you my
No,
picture
sir,
ID.
I'm not willing
pulling
to
it out while
deal.
I'm standing here in traffic.
I'm not willing. Well, you guys stopped me in traffic, and I didn't do anything. And there's no crime being committed or suspected of here.
Is you familiar with the Nevada revised statutes?
You know what? Nevada revised statutes is state law, and I'm familiar actually to the Constitution of the state of Nevada, where it says that you have to be contracted with the state in order to be obligated to perform under, compelled under their laws. I'm aware of that.
Okay. Well, under the same
But,
Nevada revised statutes, it says you have to register vehicles. I mean, it says it's not a vehicle, but instead of Nevada, it's defined as a vehicle. So you
It
have
is
to register.
no. It's not defined as a
You
vehicle.
said
No,
it.
no, sir. It's not.
You follow the
I-
NRS and you can show it to whoever you want to show it to. It's defined as a
No, sir.
So,
But the law, the law states that a vehicle is a motor vehicle being conducted in commerce, and I'm not operating commerce here. That's
Okay.
what the legal. Did you see the legal notice in the back
Yeah, I
window?
didn't
Did you read
have time to
that? Okay, can you read that for me?
I will.
I would like you to read that now. I can get you on record that you read it. So can you please read it and then come back to me and talk to me, please? Can you please read it and then come back to me? Thanks. I'm a peaceful person, sir, non-violent. I'd like to be on my way. This is an illegal detainment. I'm a peaceful person. Seems to be working okay.
When they say like get out of the car, is that just a way for them to be
Yep.
able to have a right to arrest you?
Yep, it's contract.
And when your door's open, they can get in your car.
It's all contract. It's all given under involuntary duress. There's like 17 cops back there.
I know, dude.
There's cop cars everywhere. Oh, this one just keeps on going. He's like, alright.
Oh, nervous.
Are you
stomach
leaving?
hurts.
Are you leaving? Oh, they're over there. I don't even know if this is still recording.
Mine's still recording.
Nope.
I'm on 13 minutes. And I can stop it and restart it too, and you'll have like multiple videos if you want. Other
This
than one
wasn't
long
even
one?
recording there that whole time.
It wasn't?
No.
This one was.
There's a few back there.
They read your shit yet?
It's everywhere. See what? Can you see what they're doing? They can't see you, so you can look out there. Like, you know, are they putting gloves on?
No,
they're not.
just talking.
I'm gonna turn this off and turn it back on.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'd probably do the same thing.
Multiple videos if you want.
This wasn't even recording there that whole time.
It wasn't?
No.
This one was.
There's a few back there.
Did they read your shit yet?
It's everywhere. See what? Can you see what they're doing? They can't see you, so you can look out there. Like, you know, are they putting gloves on? If they're not, they're not.
Just talking.
And they just.
I'm gonna turn this off and turn it back on.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'd probably do the same thing.
I didn't get the
Hey, sir. I don't want to talk to anybody, but can you at least give me a shot to talk to?
I'm not refusing to talk to anybody, sir. It's not. Can I actually identify yourself though? I just want you guys to identify yourself because you guys.
Sergeant Seacats.
You guys are unlawfully detaining me. This is an unlawful detainment, is
Okay,
what
sir,
it
I
is.
think I know you think it is, but it's not. Okay?
It is because I'm not a state citizen. I'm not a citizen of any state. So in order to be
You're driving
forced,
on our roadways.
I'm not driving, and this is not a vehicle. I'm not driving. Driving is a commercial term, and I'm not operating under commerce. There's no paid cargo. There's no passengers on board.
Okay.
These are guests on board.
I'm not going to dispute that part with you. I'm not going to even argue
It's a
with you.
federal offense what you guys are doing, and
It is not, sir.
it is absolutely. It absolutely is.
Okay.
I will have you guys in civil court. It is not
Okay,
a question.
I'm sure you will.
I would like to be free to go on my way.
Okay, you will be as soon as we can check out a couple things, okay?
Like what?
First thing we need to do is we need to verify the VIN on your vehicle, okay? Because you don't have a tag on it.
Okay.
So we need to verify the VIN. If you let us do that, you'll be gone pretty soon, okay?
So if I give you the VIN number, I'll be free to go,
Not as soon as you give it to me, as soon as I check it out.
and it comes back good.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you my VIN number. I'm gonna do it under duress because you're threatening to
That's fine,
arrest
you're
and
under
detain
duress,
me.
Okay.
There-
Just so you know, you have to be able to read the VIN on your car. All right.
But this is not a car, sir.
Okay.
Under the definition of the law, not state citizenship, not the legal system, sir.
Control 7140 switching.
Under the legal system, sir, the law of the country, this is not a car, it's a motor vehicle. Or it's not a motor vehicle, it's not a car, it's private conveyance.
Just
I'm
call it
sorry.
a motor vehicle.
I'm a little under duress here. You're making me nervous. You all got guns and there's people with guns
has
surrounding
anybody
my...
pointed a gun at you?
It doesn't matter, you guys have guns. I'm a little nervous here. There's armed people all around my car and I haven't done
Okay, hold on a
nothing
second.
wrong.
I'm trying to be as calm as I can.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Nobody's pointing a gun at you. I'm trying to be very relaxed. And I'm going to tell you something right now. This is not our protocol the way we're handling it. We're being really cool to you right now, okay? Because I understand that there's a communication problem going on right here between you. Think you see something different than I see it, all right? So I'm trying to be really nice here right now.
Okay.
Okay, and everybody here is being really cooperative and nice to you, correct?
Yes, but I'm not
Is
saying they're
anybody
being
being
rude.
mean?
I'm not
Is
saying
anybody
no,
yelling?
they're not being rude, but
Won't
just
show us ID.
simple person having a gun around my car. I'd rather not. Again, I'd rather not answer
I'm
that.
Texan, so I'd like
I appreciate you being from Texas. That's cool.
All right, I'm from San Antonio.
Cool. That's a good city.
You know where New Braunfels is?
No.
Just kind of north, it's a suburb.
No. Texas is a good place. The Republic of Texas, not the state.
What's that?
I said that it's a good place, but the
It is a good
Republic,
place.
not the state of Texas, the Republic of Texas.
Correct.
Which is what I'm in right now, the Republic of Nevada. I actually, just so you're not aware, I served a notice to the governor of Nevada, Sandoval, I think his name was. Brian, is that his name? Brian Sandoval, and the chief of police of Henderson Police Department, Jeremy. I might have his name wrong, something like that. But I served them notice explaining everything about that.
Chambers?
That I was traveling, huh?
Chief Chambers?
Chambers, that was his name, yeah.
Okay.
That I served notice to him that I was traveling through these parts of the country, you know, that I would be traveling through at this certain time and all that. So he knows and he is all aware that I'm here. And as a legal document, you have 15 days to rebut that, otherwise it's set as loss, and he never did.
Listen, we're not going to argue that point of law. Okay?
But that's the law. No, that's the law. You're telling me we're not going to argue law,
So if I
but
send a
you're
letter
here.
to the chief of police
It's not a letter. No, no, no. It's a notice. A letter is way different. A notice is an official court document. It's American National. I'm sure you've heard of this. You're a member of the legal department, the state government. I know you've ran into nationals before here and there. I know of it. I know you have. We have Native Americans around this whole city, everywhere you go out here. They're American nationals. They are without contract to the state. They're what's called without the United States, any way you want to look at it. A person that's without the United States is without the United States. They can't be forced to compel or contract under statutory law. There's common law jurisdiction. I operate under common law only.
Sir, can I ask you this too? Would you identify yourself to me, at least by name?
Legal or lawful?
Would you like my legal or my lawful name? Thank you.
The name that's on your birth certificate.
I don't have a birth certificate.
You're never born with a birth certificate?
No.
Never filed? What's the name that you use legally then?
I don't have a legal name. I don't have a legal name.
So you said legal or lawful name. What's the difference?
The legal name is one that belongs to the state or the corporate entity, the legal name of you.
You don't have a name like that?
I don't have a, no.
You never used a name like that?
I have in the past, but all those are rescinded. Where's my common law ID? Where is that folder at? There's a folder around here. Where is my common law ID? It's right here. Sir, here, hold this for a second. I'm going to show you just a couple legal documents here, okay? These are legal documents. I'll identify myself here. I'm on camera. I'm under duress just because I would like to be on my way, and this is unlawful detainment. Here's my ID. That is from the state of Nevada acknowledging me that I am not a state citizen.
Here's the deal, sir. I'm just going to advise you, and I know you're going to do what you're going to do, and you have your interpretation, I have my interpretation of the law. You probably need to get a driver's license so you can avoid this. I know you don't want to. Register the vehicle to avoid this. I'm also going to make you aware that you have an arrest warrant out of, where's the warrant out of? Crystal Springs? Hawthorne, out of Hawthorne, Nevada. You have an arrest warrant. I don't know if you're aware of that, but you might want to take care of that so it doesn't go further on something like that. I'm just going to admonish you about all these things, give you a warning today. Do you have any questions from me, sir?
I have a couple questions,
okay.
Actually. We were talking about this, and I don't know if the guy that pulled me over is back there, if he wants to answer, but he said he stopped me. He engaged the traffic stop because he saw me on the public highway without the tag on my car.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but when he turned his traffic lights on, we were in a parking lot of back there, so he initiated that traffic stop when we were on private land. It wasn't even, I didn't even do any of this stuff that he said that.
How did you get to the parking lot, though, sir?
Well, he didn't see any of that. I'm just saying he engaged his traffic stop on something that never happened or that he didn't see happen.
Let's just be reasonable and logical. I'm trying to be reasonable and logical.
Yeah, okay.
Your vehicle didn't transport. It's not Star Trek, right? It didn't just magically appear there on the parking lot.
Well, it traveled, but it's not a vehicle, but it did travel there.
For the layman, we'll call it a vehicle, okay? Because I'm a layman here, and I don't understand your terms. I'm not quite the constitutionalist that you are, obviously. All right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm not trying to be demeaning or talk down to you in any way.
No, sure.
You obviously know more than me.
That's a compliment. That's a compliment to me.
You obviously know more than me. But the way I interpret it is it's as a vehicle, okay? You called it at one point yourself, but
on accident,
but you caught yourself. So the vehicle didn't beam there, so it got there. So that means it was on a public roadway without tags. Does that make sense? And I'm not arguing the point of law of you being on the road with or without tags. I'm just saying from our point of view, if it's on that parking lot right there, somebody didn't just like put it down with a crane or a trailer, okay? With especially the way it's occupied going back and forth. So therefore it was on a public roadway. Can you at least concede to that point with me?
Under Nevada revised statute, I can see how you're explaining that. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
and
for people that are contracted under the state. No, that's
all right. Well, you're free to go. Just like I said, to avoid grief, It's probably a lot easier because this is going to happen again.
It's
And I'm
not
gonna tell
easy
you-
because it costs a lot of money. They want $1,500 for me to register this car, and
So
I'm not.
I get it. It's my
that's
money,
why
but here's the deal.
it's about where does that money go? We had 5,000 women and children bombed to death in Pakistan from drone strikes of this country. That's where that money goes.
Okay.
All the money, you know,
Well,
like
I
money
actually-
rolls uphill like shit rolls downhill. You
I
know,
get it.
like and it
I
all
don't
goes
necessarily
to,
agree with everything our country does either.
Yeah,
All right?
I know.
I definitely understand.
I'm just tired of the kids dying.
I get it. But I'm just saying to avoid you being detained like this, and to be quite honest with you, different group of guys, different police department, it might not go the same way every time for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh,
Especially
yeah.
with you having a warrant. So it might not be in your best interest to keep continuing doing what you're doing. All right?
I'll take that
I'm
under
just giving you
advisement.
this is just friendly advice, man to man.
Sure.
All right?
I'll take it under advisement.
All right, sir.
Thank
Anybody
you.
else questions?
No, thank you.
No? All right, you guys have a safe day.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Holy fuck.
I will be motherfucking goddamn.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Can you have a warrant and they didn't arrest
The
you?
warrant's invalid.